Happy New Year, everyone. We are well into 2026 by this point, and I want to talk about resolutions. Before we do that, I just want to recap my party real quick. I had a wonderful New Year's celebrating with the same people that I've been celebrating with since 2016, barring any COVID years, of course. In recent years, we've been doing themes for our party. Last year was a tropical theme, and this year was astrology. So we did tarot card readings, had sparkly drinks, and our white elephant gifts had to be based off of some very made up do's and don'ts for our star signs. And as always, we turned on the ball drop 6 minutes before midnight, rang in the new year, and then just went back to hanging out. I really couldn't ask for a better group of friends to both end and start pretty much every year with, so shout out to you guys. But enough of that. I want to talk about some goals. I am notoriously awful at sticking with any type of habit tracker or goal keeper, so for 2025, I tried a bingo board. And that didn't go very well either. It was on my wall all year, and I completed a good bit of the goals, but I only crossed things off maybe twice. So let's go through all the ones that I can share. Not all of them were goals, a couple of them were more predictions, let's say. Let's start with the things that did not happen. I did not keep up with trackers all year, shocker. I do not have 1,000 followers on whatever the new TikTok is. I don't have 1,000 followers on this account on TikTok either, but this was referring to a project that I did not keep up with, but I do intend on starting again this year. And also, there is no new TikTok as of yet. We might need one by the end of this month, but there's nothing viable for the entire population. We'll have to see what happens. I did not move out yet, and that is okay. More on that later. I did not technically audition for anything this year. Well, no, that wasn't an audition. I did not watch 10 movies that I've been meaning to watch, and my Letterboxd list is suffering for it. And I did not read 5 books. I'll admit it, I did not even read one. I actually read a lot of articles and essays and news, of course, and I do a lot of research for videos that I want to make, but books, I've never really been a reader, and I want to fix that this year. Now onto the things that did happen. My freebies were my birthday and former friend news. I kept this very general because I figured a lot of things could happen, and happen they did. Next, I did go to a concert in another state. I did go back to Ocean's Calling this year after saying that I was not going to. The lineup is usually pretty good, but festivals are just not usually my thing. I did at least 5 things out of my comfort zone, definitely more. I sent out 24 plus postcards or letters. I sold something on Facebook Marketplace. I had 3 to 5 interviews and a new job. I had more than 5 low or no spend weeks, meaning only necessities. I put money into savings. I lost weight. I got 2 tattoos this year. I listened to over 1,000 different music artists. I'll put the official count here. I am so thrilled about this because there were some years where I was doing 500 to 700 different artists, and it just felt sad as a music major. And as of December 30th, I officially had 5 paying clients for my photography, and I'm super proud of this one because I couldn't really even start this goal until maybe June. In 2025, I did not achieve an actual bingo, but I got plenty of 4 in a rows, so that is just poor planning on my part. This year, my plan is to actually keep up with my goals, so I will be making a solar system. Stick with me. Where I am the sun, my goals are the planets, and anything supporting those goals are going to be the moons or rings orbiting the planets. If there's 1 or 2 things that I want to happen but are not directly related to my goals, I'm going to put them in as comets or shooting stars. Basically, they're going to be my wishes for the year. This is not for the habit tracker type. It's more where be more outgoing is your planet, and the moons are events you might want to attend throughout the year. Or put 2,000 in savings as your planet, and each ring is $500. You might fill out every moon but not feel like you've completed the planet, and you might fill out the planet but not have completed every moon. And a shooting star could be as simple as painting your room to as big as your dream vacation. Does that make any sense? I know it only has to make sense to me, but I want it to make sense to everyone. Let me draw it out real quick. Here is my completed, for now, solar system. This is me. I am a blue sun, of course. My first planet is to either perform or have a set performance date for my a cappella group. And since we're just starting, my moons are pretty much all focused on outreach. Posting online, reach 50 followers on Instagram and TikTok, get 10 members, and the rings are going to be in-person rehearsals. Hopefully, after a few, that will kickstart some more. My second planet is to reach monetization status for this channel on either TikTok or YouTube, so I have each tier listed as a different moon. My third planet is to have 10 paying clients this year. Since I had 5 last year and that was mostly June to December, I think I can do it. If you need a photographer, especially if you're on the East Coast, let me know. My 4th planet is to put more money into savings. I don't really have a set number, but each ring is going to be $500. My 5th planet is to be outside more. I feel like I'm always outside in the summer at the beach, but the rest of the year is just kind of bleh. It's unfortunate that I have year-round allergies, but I really want to just push through and be outside more. We have snow if we get any more. Knife throwing, I'll do it anyway, just a good reminder. Walking, especially when it gets warmer, again, I'll do this anyway. Reading outside, that's 2 in 1. S'mores nights, local concerts, and travel to see the cherry blossoms, even if it kills me. My 6th planet is self-care. Fix my knee as best I can. Work out, I already do, just want to do it more. Skincare, I really want to focus on that more this year. I just wrote hair for this one, but my hair is very straight and I kind of want to do something different with it. And for now, the last one is makeup. I've gotten pretty good at doing my eyeliner freehand, but not so much everything else. My last 2 planets are pretty much the same, just allowing more time for my hobbies. The first one is more relaxing / creative based. We have improved skills on an instrument, painting night, bake something new, cook something new, and audition for something. The second one is more intellectual and memory based. Learn a completely new instrument. I'm not sure what this is going to be yet, but complete a Brain Games game, complete a Brain Games book that I already have, and I also have read a book ×2. Fingers crossed. For my shooting stars, I don't have that many wishes that are completely independent from my goals. Of course, it would be fun to be in a movie or win the lottery, but that doesn't just happen. So for now, my first shooting star is going to be random celebrity interaction. And that could be on social media through a cappella, photography, or here, or in person after a concert or show. The only other one I will be writing down is moving out. Now, I'm not actually in the most rush to move out. I have lived alone and I'm starting to really miss it, but I do have a really great family and I won't be super devastated if it doesn't happen this year. We're nearing the end of the video and I want to go on a tangent that's actually pretty related to all of this. I am currently 24 and it is a weird time to be 24. I did some calculations I want to share with you real quick. Out of the 30 friends that I talk to most from both home and school, not double counting for partners, 20% of my close friends have gotten married in the last couple years. That's a lot, right? Let me be clear, I know that my friends are doing it for the right reasons, love or whatever. I personally really enjoy weddings, and if you have one coming up, please invite me. This is not about that. But in most cases, I interact with both people in the couple, so sometimes it feels like all of my friends are married. That or they've all moved across the country, which isn't technically true, but it is another 20% of people who have moved out of my home state, or out of their home state but not into mine, if that makes sense. Another 30% have moved out within their home state, and that leaves only 30% of us still living at home, and we're not that far out of college, so it's a really reasonable thing to do, especially in this economy. But that high number of our friends moving out and away, which including the married people is 70%, can sometimes make it feel like we're behind. Now, I don't really think that my friends are ahead so much either, or at least they're not trying to be. It's not like we're competing with each other or racing to the next milestone. And only one of my friends has a kid, and she's the best. My point is that the world seems to be getting worse and worse every day, and the life path of previous generations that we've been conditioned to follow literally cannot exist anymore. So I know that we're all just doing our best to figure out what works for us. But in this new year, I'm going to try and be more confident in my decisions and in my own path. I encourage everyone else to do the same and move forward at your own pace with a little less judgment towards those who are not on the same trajectory as you. So for now, this is my solar system. Once I think about it for another few days, I'll probably come up with a few more planets, but this is a really great foundation and I will update you in 2027. I have hope that this will be a good alternative for me, and if you're someone who also struggles with habit tracking or bingo cards, maybe try this out and let me know how it works at the end of the year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to support my goals for this year, please subscribe and follow me on all of my socials. And as always, if there's something you want me to talk about, leave a comment and I'll add it to the fishbowl. Okay, bye.